the Sunshine State of Florida. We're under the lights at beautiful LoanDepot Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Braves come in here and dominated the series so far. A chance to sweep this road set here today.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a 3-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Sandy Alcantara will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
First offering on its way. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And he lays off there, 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer. We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime in this matchup. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Adrianza leads off first with 1 away. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 8, Eddie Rosario.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Little tapper down the first baseline. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in, wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Brinson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for Atlanta. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Charlie Morton starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
And stepping in, John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins, the second baseman, John Birdie.
Now here's the pitch. The 0-1 delivery. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And another foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 0-2 once more. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
To the plate now, Magneuris Sierra. Late square, and this is popped up. Freeman is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So now here is Jesus Aguilar looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Albies brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First offering. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Travis d'Arnaud. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch of the AB on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Today's ball game gives the Braves a chance to end the series on a really high note. A win will complete the sweep.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And it's quickly 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there to Aguilar for the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So here's Johann Camargo, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Joe Panic. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's 1 for 5.
The third baseman, Joe Panic.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 6, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Next to hit, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted into center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in next, Victor Mesa Jr. will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And he falls behind. 0-2. chopped weakly to the left. The next 0-2. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. 2 complete, still scoreless here on the show. At the plate now is Ozzie Albies. His prior history versus this arm. He has a 3-for-12 line. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Charlie Morton. The pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Back to the top of the order now, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. First offering on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Sierra looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Acuna digs in now. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Brinson gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 1-0 Atlanta.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the 3rd, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here is Miguel Rojas. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming, here it is. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
Standing in now, Sandy Alcantara. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, John Birdie, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Freeman is up with it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So stepping in is Magneuris Sierra. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Ready with the 0-1. This one's down to third. And that is through into left field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at one.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance. You hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. Popped him up. Freeman over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out. Up next, Lewis Brinson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Brinson.
Looking to minimize the damage here. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Birdie at second. Sierra at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rosario gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for one. Now at the plate, Freddy Freeman flew out last time up.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddy Freeman.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
0-2 count and the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. The next to bat for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario, flew out in his only at-bat so far. And now the first pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. 2 tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And now a sinker is in tight and low as well. It's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Next, here is Travis d'Arnaud, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And this will be fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. skied into very shallow right. Sierra's under it, and that's the third out. Braves strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Ready now for the Marlins, Joe Panik. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Third baseman, Joe Panik.
Now the pitch.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Camargo will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting.
So bases are empty with one gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Next to stand in is Victor Mesa Jr. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. To short, hit hard. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Miami down in order. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. And the next in is Johann Camargo. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Late on that one as it's foul off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw into second, and the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Hopped up. Panik is there. One away. And now here is Charlie Morton. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Bunt still on here with one away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Into the box now, Aire Adrianza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ball two. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. One left for Atlanta. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First offering, as he'll take a look at ball one. Rojas has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
First pitch on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Grounder down the line at third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the second baseman, John Birdie.
At the plate now, John Birdie. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate, but the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
Up next for Miami, Magneuris Sierra. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch of the AB now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Albies picks it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Next up is Jesus Aguilar. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. The 2 in the inning for the Marlins, thanks to the 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 3-1 Miami. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuña.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
The 1-0.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
2-1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And he fouls this one off. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
In the dirt here.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Next to dig in, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on the way.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Acuña stands at first with 1 out. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. To second for 1. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's set and the pitch.
Ball outside.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Braves strand one. They still trail it here 3-1.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think?
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Lewis Brinson.
Center fielder, Lewis Brinson.
First pitch on its way. Chopped to third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So with one away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Next, it'll be Joe Panik. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Ball, go.
The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. And now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one. And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Little chopper back to the mound. And oh, that gets him on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
The left fielder, number 10, Mesa Jr.
Into the box, Victor Mesa Jr. as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he watches a splitter for a called 3rd strike, and the side is retired. Marlins lead 1, and it's still 3-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a swinging bunt. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
You froze him on the fastball there. Johann Peterson becomes the first out of the inning. Standing in now, Johann Camargo. And he takes ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
2-1.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Brinson. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Braves have made this a 3-2 game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Anthony Bass is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Sandy Leon will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second. Adam Duvall will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
In now, Ehire Adrianza, a little bouncer. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves 2. Number 56 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 56.
Last half of the seventh here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
He's set. Here it comes as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Sandy Leon. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's the 0-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
John Birdie will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First offering on its way as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now to the plate, here is Magneuris Sierra. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB now. Strike called. Now the throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Camargo's got it, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Miami, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Anthony Bender has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Ronald Acuna. outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fouled away.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Brinson is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
So now to the plate, Freddy Freeman.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up is Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And it's fouled away. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Travis d'Arnaud would be next. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He spoils another one and will do it again. The next 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Brinson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Now at the plate, here is Jesus Aguilar, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
First baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Luke Jackson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now the first pitch. Ball one. The Braves are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Lewis Brinson. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
You talk about perfect execution right there. That took a great relay throw to get him. And any breakdown in that relay, and I think he's safe.
At the plate now, Joe Panik, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes.
20-12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're up 3-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dylan Floro takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Dansby Swanson will come on now and pinch run here. Into the box, Jock Peterson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Swanson on at first, nobody out. Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base, and now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Stepping in now, Johann Camargo, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. For his career in this matchup, he's a perfect 2 for 2. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
In now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Now the 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. One there. Back to first. A double play. And they will strand the possible tying run at second. This ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Miami seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Sandy Alcantara picks up his team best 14th win in this one. Dylan Floro hammers down the save, his 34th. So that's a wrap.